Hello, this is the Lord's Legion yet again with a brand new Lord Speaks. And in this video, I want to talk about something that I'm getting quite a few comments about recently, and that is regarding my real voice. And my apologies for not really doing any snazzy editing or anything like that in this video, because I really want to tackle it in a slightly different way. Lately, I keep on getting some comments regarding my voice. People are saying, "Oh, you speak so slow," and then other people are like, "Oh, your voice is so loud," or "Your voice is so annoying." And people keep on saying whether or not that's actually my real voice. And to answer that, it's kinda 50-50. Now, what I mean by it's kinda 50-50, I'm talking about how the voice that I use in my videos are in fact real. However, I try to express myself a little more by going, "Hello everyone, this is the Lord's Legion yet again," because I always try to be more expressive and also try to speak up so that I can actually make myself understandable for you to watch. Now, if you have been with me for a very long time, I've only recently got back into making videos since January, and since then I've been trying to really get my own take on making videos and try to make my own identity, so it's kind of hard for me to actually develop my own unique voice. And although I've been making YouTube videos on and off since 2010, it is really difficult to develop your own identity of making YouTube videos as well as trying to make big videos and trying to establish yourself as your own separate entity. I mean, hell, a big YouTuber such as Leafy is here only started making full-on rant videos in just over a year ago. But what I'm really trying to say here is that it really takes a lot of time for people to really get their own voice and develop their own identity. And that doesn't come to just me, but it also comes to pretty much any big YouTuber and any newcomers of YouTube. And I really have tried to change my voice throughout making videos, and I just want to show you two examples on the differences between the two. Now, the first video in question is the original list of the 10 Marvel characters that could beat Superman. He has a fraction of Galactus's powers, which is already devastating on his own, but the fact that he's also very fast to the point where Superman can't keep hold of him, that is very dangerous for him. And he can also possess a bit of sound powers as well, correct me if I'm wrong, which can also be a major feat for Superman to try and withstand. Now, from the sample of the video, you can tell that I sound uninterested and I sound too quiet. Which is why on my newer videos, not only do I try and speak up and be more expressive, but I also try to talk a little slower so that you can understand my point easier. Now, the next sample comes from the 10 potential MCU villains after Thanos. And let's see the differences between that as well as the last sample. If you want to do the Goblin again, that's fine, that's really great. Start off using Norman Osborn as this new Tony Stark, then have him becoming a Goblin, and then just build him up, make him seem like he died, and then in the future, we see him as the Iron Patriot. Now on this one, I sound a lot more expressive and I do speak a lot more. However, I do seem to be maybe a little OTT and maybe a little too loud. And at the end of the day, it's really hard to really balance between the two sides. However, I could understand that some people may not understand me in either side because I am not American, but rather I am British. And I know that majority of YouTubers are pretty much American. And also it could be due to the fact that I'm much younger than most YouTubers. As a matter of fact, I'm 17, almost 18 at the time of this video being made. But again, I'm just trying to develop my own identity and trying to make my own videos in the way I want to produce them. I mean, hell, you could pretty much tell that mine is basic considering I'm using Movie Maker of all things. And even then, it does wonders for me. Though another aspect as to why people don't really like my voice is that because I don't often use scripts, but instead I improvise and go unscripted throughout most of my videos. which is something I have often mentioned in the past, and I do mention that I often bullet point all my stuff that I want to say in order to make my videos. And I know professional YouTubers often use scripts, however for me it's kind of difficult for me to read a whole script over and over and over again, and I don't really have the mental patience of trying to perfect a whole script altogether. And honestly, I personally find bullet points to be a lot easier to use altogether. But hey, to each their own, I guess. Now at the end of the day, I can understand why some people may like my voice or dislike it, but bear in mind, I'm still learning, and even the biggest of YouTubers still often evolve over time. Hell, if anything, I feel like I've seemed to have improved since my older videos. And trust me, you don't want to see any of my older videos from like years ago. Because trust me, they are very cringy. But the purpose of this video is just to say, yes, the voice I use in my videos are real. I just kinda try and express a little more and try and develop my own identity and try to experiment to have the perfect voice for me for newer videos. And I'm sorry that this video just doesn't seem as heavy in terms of editing, or it doesn't seem as lighthearted or anything like that, because I really tried to want to express how I feel about my voice and just wanted to put a few things out there. And in the future, I will try to make another voice, and I'll try to have this perfect blend so that I can have my own unique entity in making videos. And thank you so much for watching this boring ass video, but I hope you enjoyed it regardless. Please like and subscribe. Take care everyone, and have a good one.